Hello, everyone. This is Brett Kemp here. Thank you so much for joining me here inside the space between. I so appreciate it. It means so much to me that people are showing up and subscribing and joining me on this journey. It means absolutely everything to me. So thank you so much. From here on out, I want you to think of me as the space between guardian. What that means is I'm going to do my absolute best to make it my duty and my mission to let you know that someone out there cares and is listening. I think most people at some point in their lives have been bullied or made fun of. But just because it's unfortunately common for most of us, doesn't mean your pain and discomfort suddenly loses its weight and evaporates under the sun. How painful it is to walk around with the target on your back that you never had any say in. Having your innocence stolen while your heart builds a thick layer of protection, blurring and skewing your perception. Did you know over 3.2 million students are victims of bullying each year? And 20% of students nationwide ages 12 to 18 experience being bullied? And approximately 160,000 teens skip school every day because of bullying. You might be thinking to yourself, hey, this guy seems to have so much confidence and is so well spoken, he can't possibly understand me at all. Well, that just goes to show you how wrong assumptions can be, because I was ruthlessly bullied myself. And yes, there is something to be said about how your character is strengthened when you go through something like this. But in the moment when it's happening to you, all the truth and wisdom or knowledge that is gained doesn't change a thing, especially when you're just a kid. And if you're sitting there right now so afraid of wearing something, saying something, or doing something at school or at work that will bring relentless and merciless negative attention in your direction, then please know if I was Superman, I would do whatever I could to come to your aid and secure your protection. But sadly, since I can't, I will just say no matter what your circumstances may be, no matter how truly awful they are, just know what's happening isn't happening because there's anything wrong with you at all, but because your bullies deep down actually fear you from afar. They admire your authenticity and the courage you have that they don't, to stand out like a pink flamingo looking so vibrant and so beautiful. But I know a few nice words or an empowering sentiment doesn't have enough strength to stand up against how bullies can truly make you feel. And the pain cuts so deep inside of you that you go numb as you are forced to learn how to cope with being abused day after day, just hoping and wishing that you could become someone else. But with all that being said, I was wondering if you would try something with me. Let's see if we can take these thoughts, feelings, and beliefs and reframe them so what we end up with looks and feels entirely different. How can we take those sticks and stones that are thrown and turn them into something else using our imagination? Once upon a time, a girl was born with very noticeable dark purple colored birthmarks on her face. Sadly, because of it, she is made fun of and teased constantly. Then one day when she's just had enough, she decides to use some makeup to see if she can cover them up. She spends many hours, days, weeks learning how to use makeup so she can find a way to cover up the marks on her face. After learning how to cover them up, she decides to start playing around with the makeup. In doing so, she develops and discovers a deep passion for it that she didn't know she had. Then after she starts making some beautiful artistic creations, she decides to start sharing them on social media. People love what she's doing so much that she gains a huge following. So many, in fact, that she gets asked to be on a show for Netflix for makeup. Then she goes very far in the competition, and most importantly, in front of millions of viewers, she shows her face, and she is revered for the courage she has to show her imperfectly perfect face. And from this day on, she never tries to hide her marks again and lives a beautiful life, happily ever after. What this story so beautifully teaches us is that even if someone is being bullied or made fun of, something can come out of it that can create value in their lives. It all depends on how we look at it and how we frame the situation. But let's say you're being bullied for something that you can't cover up with makeup. What do you do then? Well, I think what you can do is you can realize that these thoughts and feelings are energy, and we can channel that energy into something that at least will create value. No, it's not going to make any of the pain and of what you're going through any easier, but at least you can get those feelings of pain out of the body and out of the mind, and you can learn how to do something, get really good at something, create something, do something that expresses those feelings. And when you get them out on a canvas or into a piano or a guitar or into building something, at least they're out of your body and your mind at this point, and you can just choose something that you're really passionate about. And I think at the very least, that will help a very painful situation. And hopefully so much energy will be built up around your new creations or something you're learning or something you're using to at least express yourself. And I believe that if you're doing that, yes, you will still hear the words that are being said about you, but I don't think those things will cut as deep because you will have transformed inside and you will have this confidence in yourself. And that confidence that has transformed you inside will be seen. And they won't really understand what it is, but it's kind of a mystical truth, which is that while they're spending all their time focusing their attention in your direction, you've been doing something, you've been bettering yourself, and so you are transforming inside, which is having the outside of you look different to those people, whether they want to realize it or not. And you're becoming something truly remarkable and unrecognizable while they stay the same. And it's kind of like how to them, it seemed like the girl with the marks on her face, transformed overnight because they didn't know she was putting makeup on, but truly she was transforming overnight because she was transforming inside. And that inside change is what allowed them to see her differently. Now I'd like to do some affirmations that I specifically created for this situation. My bullies teach me that there is something special and unique inside of me. We're going to say that 3 times together. You can close your eyes if you'd like to. My bullies teach me that there is something unique and special inside of me. My bullies teach me that there is something special and unique inside of me. My bullies teach me that there is something special and unique inside of me. If I transform on the inside, they won't be able to believe their eyes. If I transform on the inside, they won't be able to believe their eyes. If I transform on the inside, they won't be able to believe their eyes. If I transform on the inside, they won't be able to believe their eyes. All right, and our last one. With my imagination, I can reframe a painful and challenging situation so I end up with a beautiful creation. Let's say that one more time. With my imagination, I can reframe a painful and challenging situation so I end up with a beautiful creation. Here we go. With my imagination, I can reframe a painful and challenging situation so I end up with a beautiful creation. With my imagination, I can reframe a painful and challenging situation so I end up with a beautiful creation. With my imagination, I can reframe a painful and challenging situation so I end up with a beautiful creation. All right, now we're going to do something that's fun and a little bit silly. We're going to dance. I'm going to throw on some music and we're just going to dance and let go and have a good time because scientifically it's proven that dancing will boost your mood, even just 2.5 minutes. So if you want to dance with me, that's great. But if not, it's totally up to you. All right, you guys, let's get up and dance. Let's have fun. Let's move our body. I guarantee we'll feel better afterwards. All right, let's do it. Oh, by the way, this song, how perfect. It's called Fight Back. Let's do it.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You either think you're different and you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop the road. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make a move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they block your vision. But you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're trying to. There's no way that you make it. Maybe you can fake But you're never gonna make it. You just gotta take that. You can take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. You just gotta take that. Or will you fucking fight back? Stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just I don't wanna hear it anymore. I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking folks saying I don't wanna hear it anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you guys niggas in your heads in the clouds. Talking out loud so loud. You better shit you gotta take off. You want to more speak out. It's about to get down. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. You just gotta take that. You can take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. You just gotta take that. Or will you fucking fight back?
All right, you guys, that's it.
Well, at the very least, I hope you feel better than when we started. And if you feel like this video creates value in your life, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you feel could really benefit from watching it. Also, I would love to hear any comments below of what I could be doing better, what you enjoyed, or if you want to share your story, please share your story with me and we'll see if we can reframe it in another way. If you didn't feel like today I was able to really dive deep enough to help you in your situation. If you write your story out in the comments, so I promise I will try to find another way to reframe your situation to see if we can make it better, if we can, if anything, ease some of that pain, because as someone who's been bullied, I know it feels like you're trapped in a prison if you're going to a place every day where you're receiving this horrible negative attention. And I wish someone would have come along and at least told me that, you know what, you might not be able to stop what's happening, but you can, with your imagination, create value out of something even as painful as this. And then you'll be able to not only move forward in your life, you'll be able to do something that is bettering you, that you're getting really, good at something, or so you find a deep passion like the girl with the makeup. I mean, that right there is such a beautiful thing, this idea that she was trying to cover up something, but in doing so, she actually realized that she had this deep love for the artistic expression of makeup, and also that in trying to cover it up, she actually liberated herself because learning how to do makeup allowed her to express herself. Well, that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm just going to read you this one little thing that I wrote that I like to say at the end of all of these, and that's going to be it. Okay, so thank you so much for your time today, and I really look forward to hearing your comments below, and I want to thank you all who are going on this journey with me. Thank you so much. So, if you don't even have one person that can empathize with whatever you're going through, no, that's not true. Because as the space between guardian, it's my duty to let you know that you are seen and heard, and that someone out there cares and is listening and wants the very best for you, no matter who you are, where you come from, where you've been, or what you have done. Empathy, equality, and inclusion is the only way for us to move forward in our evolution. Thanks so much, you guys. Peace and love. Bye.